Hello, this is Kanosis. In this video, I will introduce a helical blade from a company called Find Buy Tool. It is a product used in an automatic planer called DeWalt 735. If I receive sponsorship, I will use it as a part in the process of making DIY projects or introduce a method of using it. However, this product is very unique, and it is installed by disassembling the DW 735 product that many of you use, and the process is a bit tricky. So I prepared a review video on purpose. I will show you the process of installing a helical blade on an automatic planer that I disassembled in advance. This is the first review video on this channel, but I hope it was helpful to you. This is the helical blade sent by Find Buy Tool. This is the body of the helical blade, and these are the inserts that will be installed on the helical blade. You may have heard of an insert, and this is what it looks like. An insert is a blade that is made to be replaceable, and it is fixed here. First, you need to know how a helical blade that uses an insert is different from a one-type blade like this. This one-type blade cuts the material all at once. The load is applied to the entire blade. The load is very large, and this means that a lot of power is applied to the motor, so processing cannot be done with sufficient thickness. It is also a factor that increases noise during processing. In the case of helical blades, when the insert blade touches the material, one side touches first, and then the next side touches, which plays a role in evenly distributing the load. With up to 56 insert blades cutting the material, you can process more smoothly and cleanly. In addition, it has a much longer lifetime than a single blade. It also reduces processing noise. DeWalt original single blade is double-sided. When one side of the blade becomes dull, you can replace it with the other side and use it. You can use it twice. The insert used for the helical blade uses 4 sides. You can use it by turning it 4 times. For that, there are numbers on the 4 sides of the insert blade. I think this product, considering my workload, will last a very long time. If I measure the weight of the DeWalt blade, it is about 3.2 kilograms. Find Buy Tool. Helical blade is about 3.9 kilograms, which is about 700-gram difference. This weight can be a problem for equipment that is very sensitive to the weight of parts. This is because there is a difference of almost 20%. However, this product is a rotating part. If the motor can withstand the initial starting power, the weight can actually be an advantage. I think it can increase stability in cutting power. In terms of cost, 3 single-blade DW 735 cost about $50, not the entire body. You probably don't need to replace the body specifically. The Find Buy Tool helical cutter costs about $500 for the body and 60 carbide inserts. At $500, it's about half the $1,000 price of the DW 735 automatic planer. But I think it's worth it. It's because it was originally made by DeWalt for general use with mobility and cost effectiveness in mind, and it's an upgraded part made with sufficient consideration by a private company. Even when purchasing a famous brand vehicle, there are many cases where a lot of parts are upgraded with products from a private company. I think it's a product that's quieter, feeds faster, is smoother, and has a longer blade life. If I had to find a downside to this product, it would be, how many insert blades does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 14 in one row, and these are 4 rows, so you have to insert a total of 56 blades. You can insert this in advance. If you insert it in advance, it won't be installed. Of course, you can remove the bearing, insert all the insert blades, then install it and insert the bearing, but it's more dangerous and complicated. So it's better to insert the body sideways and then install it and then insert the insert. The insert should be tightened with the hand wrench included with the product. The company says that 6 Newton meters is enough, but since we can't all use a torque meter, we manually tighten it with an appropriate amount of force. You shouldn't use an impact drill because its torque is too strong. As the lifetime increases, the initial installation is difficult. I don't know if you don't like annoying things. Now I'll show you the process of installing this product on the machine. First, put the body on the right side of the product. Make sure the bearings on both ends are properly fitted. Insert the snap ring that secures the bearing. Insert the fixing plate and insert the pulley. Insert the nut that secures the pulley and tighten it tightly. Use a 24mm socket. Connect the timing belt that was loosened to the pulley. Connect the chain and tighten it with a bolt. Then put the lid on and assemble the handle. This time, it's the left side of the machine. Put the snap in front of the bearing and apply grease. Put the gear on the rotating blade. Since the space is narrow, it's a little inconvenient to use a spanner. Put the gearbox in, and you need to fix the latch that adjusts the rotation speed inside.
이거 밀어넣으면 저기 움직이더라고. 이 기압이 변하는 건가 봐. 이렇게 해가지고 이렇게.
Fix the gearbox with 3 long bolts. Now put the chain on and fix it with the snap ring, and you need to adjust the tension adjustment device. Put the cover on and you're done. Now comes the arduous process of inserting the insert blades. You have to insert a whopping 56 of them. When I actually tried it, it required quite a bit of patience. The pressure device fixed next to the blades keeps the body from rotating. When you cover the dustbin, it presses down so that the body can rotate, and when you remove the dustbin, it pops out and fixes the body so that you can replace the inserts. There's a spring so you can see that it moves when you press the cover. Now put the dustbin in and assemble the upper cover to finish. I also attached a magnet to the inside of the wrench on the top. This is because I made it so that the thickness planer and jointer can be used by rotating them. There is a big difference in the cutting sound between the basic one-blade DeWalt and the helical cutter. It is much quieter. I showed you the helical cutter from Fine Buy Tool. It is a product that is attached to the automatic planer called DW735. I showed you the process of replacing the head, and when I used it myself, I could see that the noise was much reduced when processing wood. In particular, since it is used by replacing the insert, the lifetime is much longer and you can process wood stably and easily. I think that if you use this product, anyone who does a lot of work will be able to use it stably for a long time. If there are any of you who are purchasing this product in Korea and have difficulty replacing it, please visit my workshop. I will help you. If this video was helpful, please subscribe and like. Thank you.